Way to no one long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you.
Guys, look at these new shoes I picked up. Oh, never mind. I thought they were dirty. I picked them out. I picked these out.
Okay.
They're nice. Guys, I'm about to tell you guys a story. A really funny story after I get my girlfriend the laptop from downstairs. Okay, so what is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Brawadis. I got my girlfriend to my right. She's making us a study guide for our test, which is on Thursday. And we're about to go to class in like an hour. We have bio class. But before, I just wanted to tell this story about how... Let me just give you a little beginning to this story. It's going to involve a gardener who's kind of family to my family. It's going to involve $2,000. It's going to involve a Just listen. So we had this gardener. I don't want to say his name just in case he watches my videos. He does not work for us anymore. And, you know, he's kind of, I think he's like second cousin or just, he's, you know, the people who aren't really family, but you just consider them family. He was like a close friend, and he was Middle Eastern just like us. And a quick background before I start this story. If you don't know, if you're not heavy on like Middle Eastern culture, earrings, what I'm wearing right now, are shamed on. Tattoos, shamed on. Like, it's just like old fashioned. You should like, I mean, now obviously times have changed, but before you shouldn't have had tattoos. No, even like you're not even allowed to have a girlfriend. And wow, I can't focus on the story. My girlfriend is too hot, and the way she's sitting, I can't record. But so like everything is shamed on, and this gardener was really old fashioned. So, you know, my parents are more chill. They're more Americanized. You know, like whatever, do what you want as long as you're a good person. He was very like just very strict. He was like in his 50s, and so like he knew me ever since I was a kid. And look, Boz is listening to this story too. And so he knew me and my brother ever since we were kids. And then about a couple years ago, I got my ears pierced, and like every time he would see me, he would give me like this dirty look, and he would make like these annoying jokes, like just like, oh hey girl, like you know, just these annoying jokes. And as much as I wanted to tell him something like, bitch, it's fucking 2000, it's late, it's fucking 2000 something. Boys are allowed to have earrings. We're not back home in the Middle East. I'm not your son. Don't worry about what I do. But like I said, he was pretty much family, so I just had to be like, yeah, funny, you fucking bitch. But so I had to be nice, and you know, every time I went out, he would come like once a week, and you know, I would be going to the gym or going to school, and he would see me and just make these like idiotic jokes or idiotic statements like, oh, I see you have those earrings in, let me go call your mom, like as if my mom didn't know, you know, just like whatever. Because like I said, Middle Eastern culture, especially the older people, are very like strict on that. And so lo and behold, I get this tattoo. You won't believe, you thought he gave me shit for my earrings. You should have seen the tattoo. You know, every time I stepped out, oh, you might as well go mark your whole body with marker because you already have, like, just very annoying. And as I told you guys, as much as I wanted to say something, I just had to like, I had to hold back. I had to do it. And I'm telling you, this was getting really annoying. And I would tell my mom, I would say, Mom, I swear to God, if he says something, I'm gonna fucking say something back. And she would just be like, no, it's okay, whatever. He's like that. Just leave him. So then I get this, you know, it's kind of like, kind of big, and he had come, he was doing the outside our house like a couple days after I got this. And like I told you, I'm fed up. Every time I get out, he talks about my earrings, my tattoo. Just like, you could tell he would keep me there long, like, oh, what about this? And oh, are you still going to school with those earrings? Like all this stuff. And so after I got this tattoo, I just didn't want to deal with it because I knew he was gonna say, I knew he was gonna say something. This was back in the time when I would park my car inside the garage. So before we had all the shit in the garage, I would park my car there, keep it clean, but now we added whatever in the garage. So this day after I got my tattoo, I had woken up kind of late and I wanted to go play basketball. And oh no, not play basketball. I couldn't really sweat on the tattoo. I wanted to go work out. I just wanted to go to the gym, and I look outside and he's outside. He's outside fucking doing his gardening shit. And I did not want to see him. I was already late to the gym. I was just fed up. I knew he was going to say something about my tattoo because I was wearing a wife beater to go to the gym. I was wearing one of these, the tank tops. And so my car was parked in the garage. So here's what I decided to do. He was outside my house. I decided to, because usually I open the garage, you know, get in my car, back out, okay? This time I decided to get in my car before I opened the garage so that the garage would open and I would not be inside, so he wouldn't see me. I would be inside the car. You get what I'm saying? So get in the car and then open the garage from the garage opener in the car, rather than, you know, open the garage and then just chill for a little and maybe eat in the garage and then get in my car. So I get in my car, right, and I open the garage and I see him, and in my head I'm like, oh no, don't let him see me, like, just fucking back out and go, act like I didn't even see him. So I open the garage and I'm backing out. Everything is going through my head, like, don't let him see me, act like you don't see him, you know, my windows are tinted so maybe he won't see me, like, I don't know. I'm backing out and I wasn't thinking, I didn't let the garage, because our garage opens very, very slow. I didn't let the garage open all the way. I backed out as it was opening, and so the top of my, you know, cars used to have antennas. My car just has kind of what it's like a shark fin. The top of that hits the garage. So I'm backing out, whereas the garage is still opening. So imagine this, and it like hits, and so that shark fin thing breaks off my car, the cover of it, and it cracks. And the garage stops halfway, and the light starts flashing on the top of the garage. And I'm just like I sit there, and I'm just like, holy shit. What just happened? I heard it was like a loud noise. I can't even think of how it was. And so I step out of my car, and I see him, and he's like, oh my God, what happened here? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I just tried to back out. And he was like, oh my God, this and that in the garage and your car. And I was like, yeah, I know. You know what he has the nerve to say? Within all this, he says, oh, I see you got more tattoos. And at that point, my girlfriend, babe. Okay, I can't focus on this story. I'm gonna have to end this short. But, so babe.
I'm not looking at you.
Don't sit like that.
Sorry.
So he's so within all this, I just hit the garage light's flashing, the garage stopped opening, the top of my car is scratched, like the fin is broken off, and he has the nerve to bring up my tattoos. And at that point I said I don't care, I don't fucking care, like I lost it. And then he told me and then I got back in the car, and he was like no, go wake your mom up, go tell her what happened. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna try to fix the garage myself. And he's like, no, go tell your mom what happened. And so let me tell you this, my whole mindset was, okay, let me get in the car and leave really quick, go to the gym, right? Little did I know what was coming. Little did I know the top of my car was gonna scratch, the fin was gonna break, it was gonna get dented to the point where you can see the dent from the inside, and my garage was gonna break. And my whole thing was to not see my gardener. Not only did I have to see him, not only did he bring up the tattoo, but on top of all that, everything just piled up, and I was late to the gym, and I was so pissed, like, you don't even understand. You wouldn't believe me. And okay, so here's what I'm talking about. You see it? It is cracked from here, and it's movie, and look, there's a dent here, and the dent goes inside, like it comes out from inside my car too. And this used to have a cover, and it's cracked. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? So I take my car to the shop, not that day obviously, because it wasn't like, my car still worked obviously. $1,800 to get my car fixed, and then $2,000 for the garage. So obviously I helped my dad pay for the garage because it was my fault. In retrospect, it was my fault. And I'm still, Bosley's over the story. Bosley, it's not done yet. And I still haven't gotten my car fixed because $1,800 just for that. I think I'm gonna hold off on that until later. But so a total of $3,800 between the car and the garage. Getting shamed for my tattoo, talking to my gardener and having to tell my mom what happened. All this just so I didn't have to speak to my gardener. And he's been, oh, let me tell you why he got fired, first of all. My dad had put Christmas lights. You know, you've seen my older vlogs. My dad loves Christmas time. He put a bunch of Christmas lights. My gardener literally came and did all the gardening stuff while the Christmas lights were on the floor. He just stepped on them. You know, he did all this. He accidentally broke a bunch of lights, and my dad had enough, and he's like, no, don't come here anymore. So yeah, I mean, every time I see my car, see the top, it reminds me of him. Every time I put on my earrings, it reminds me of him. Let me just tell you this, blank, because I don't want to say names. It's 2016. I don't care what race or what culture. I don't care. I'm allowed to have earrings. I'm allowed to tattoo my body. My parents don't care. You don't need to care. My whole parents' mindset, and I know a lot of people who are still like high up on cultural rules, like don't do this, don't do that, because blah, blah, blah. My parents' mindset is as long as you're a good person, you're not doing anything bad, then you can do whatever you want. As long as you know you're doing good, you're not harming anybody, then do what you want. You're not harming yourself. But, so yeah, I just find that story, I don't know about funny, maybe funny for you guys. But, so yeah, that's what happened. And my gardener is no longer with us. Thank God. Brawadis is out. Brawad Squad, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Oh, and for everyone wondering who made my intro, I want to give props to, let me get his Instagram. I think it was Joe Justin. I'm going to put his link in the description below. So you guys can, if you guys need an intro or whatever, he was really nice. I enjoyed talking to him. I enjoyed getting to know him. Oh no, it's Joe_just Joe. He was a really cool person. He made it for me and we talked for a little. I got to know him, he got to know me. So give him a follow. Or if you guys need a intro, maybe he'll do it for you guys. I don't know, but just get in contact with him. I love you guys all. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Now it's time to get to class after I edit this video.